could have did that all day. Here we go. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips podcast. I'm your host, Rod. Joined as always on my co-host,
Karen.
And we are live on a Monday, ready to do some podcasting. Find us everywhere you get podcasts. Search The Black Guy Who Tips. Leave us 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. Join the Patreon. Link is in the show notes. Ad-free episodes on the Patreon now and on the website for premium folks. The official weapon of the show is the folding chair, and the unofficial sport,
bullet ball.
And bullet ball, extreme. All right, man. Where do we start? Do you have any banter?
Nothing's really been happening and or going on. I'm looking forward to the football game tonight. The Steelers game tonight. To see how that goes. That'll be end of the wild cards, right? Yeah, that'll be end of the wild cards, and then the real playoffs begin.
Okay, all right. Well, I got a little bit of banter for everybody. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Talk to me. Do you have any banter? Do you have any banter?
I do.
Talk to me. Banter. Talk to me. Do you have any banter?
I do.
Banter. All right. Couple things. First of all, I saw a video of these robots that was supposed to be walking down the street in San Francisco.
Okay.
And the robots, I mean, like, there was nothing spectacular about the robots. You know, it was a lie video. Like, the video said these robots, some people put some robots that are powered by AI into the, San Francisco streets. And then you see
like they just rogue robots or something.
Yeah, like they were just to see an experiment, and it turned out to be a lie. Like, because Twitter, they can add that thing at the end. It's like a note that's like, hey, this is not what really happened. And so apparently, what really happened was that people were actually controlling the robots.
That makes sense.
So, like, you couldn't see them on the camera, but they was, like, somewhere in the background, I guess, controlling the robots. So
somebody's always controlling robots. They, like I say, AI is a grift. Them robots can't just be like, I feel like moving right now. Somebody somewhere got to be putting a computer program, remote control, something. That shit ain't gonna move on its own.
And also, I don't trust human beings to be kind to just robots walking down the street. You never know. Like, people are just assholes. But
yes, they are.
Show y'all this video. This is the video of the robot. Okay, San Francisco has reportedly released over 300 free roaming robots. Blah blah blah. Right. This is my mixtapes, not a good news source. But this is the robot video.
This is probably the scariest thing I've ever seen.
It's only 9 seconds long. Karen, let me ask you this. Did you see anything peculiar about the robots? Anything stuck out to you?
It don't look like a person. Like, the fuck is this? Like, it don't look
well,
like...
we knew it was a robot.
I mean, it don't look like a person. It ain't got no skin. It sound like it's heavy as hell. It ain't got no face.
Here's what I noticed. Why is the robot wearing clothes?
A great question.
All right.
Great question.
Why is the robot wearing clothes? I mean, it's not to fool us into thinking it's a person. As you said, it could never pass the person test.
No.
But I was just like, why is the robot wearing clothes? And then somebody replied like, oh, what? You want the robots to be walking around naked? And I said, doesn't that make you the freaky ass nigga? Like, you you the one looking at robots without clothes on, like, god damn.
You the one looking at them robot titties, not me, dog. I'm like, it's a goddamn robot.
Like, sex never came into the equation for me. Attractiveness never came into the equation for me.
Not if it looked like that. No, it doesn't.
When you see a car with a bra on, you like, thank God someone finally put the titties away on that Honda Civic.
That thing might as well look like a square, because I'm like,
it's a fucking robot.
Right, it's a robot.
You can't can't trick me into thinking I'm the freak. You the freak.
Yeah, I'm not the crazy
So
one.
you just want robots walking around without clothes? Yeah, what will happen? What the fuck are y'all gonna planning to do to the robots when I'm not around? If I'm not out there on the streets, y'all like, God damn. I know that robot ain't just dragging all that robot ass in the streets
what is
naked.
happening? Oh no, it's showing ankles. The fuck are we doing here, people?
Yeah, you fucking weirdos. Stop trying to make me the weirdo. Yeah, you weirdos. It's like a dog with clothes on. It's like when you see a dog without clothes on, you don't be like, wow, that dog is really, dog is putting it all out there. You like, no, it's a fucking dog.
It's a dog.
Oh man.
It actually don't need clothes.
And then the second thing I was thinking is this. We don't talk enough about the finesse, the elite level of finesse that the smash burger is. The smash burger, you paying more for less burger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because...
And before y'all try to convince me, no, they the same size burgers, they just smashed down. No. Mm-mm. Because I understand how, a little thing called mass works. And if you push the mass down, it will spread out into something bigger. So like if I took a quarter pounder and I mashed it into a thin paper sheet, it's gonna be a big ass thin sheet of meat. But them smash burgers be the same size as just regular burgers. They don't be like the circumference is still too similar to a regular burger. I feel like y'all just ripping me off. Y'all just acting like, no, it's 4 patties on here. No, it's really just 2 patties that you smushed in the 4, and then you charge me like it was 4. Smash burgers is some bullshit.
Yeah, and I've had them before, and I'm trying to find they always fucking dry. They goddamn dry to me. I'm like, they're dry because
they're fucking. They might as well be like, if you like smash burgers, then you might as well tell me you like steakums. It's like if we went. It's like if you went to a steakhouse and they was like, I knew smash steak, and they handed you 6 steakums on a plate, and you would be like, yeah, I'm paying extra for this. Thank you for smashing my steak down. It's ridiculous. Mm-mm. I don't appreciate it, and I think we need to take a stand against it. Okay, the government. Why aren't the Democrats doing something about this? That's all I'm saying.
Come on.
Y'all say I never criticize the Democrats. Well, there you go. Hop on this, Elizabeth Warren. Okay, right, Bernie Sanders, where you at? Right. You get my vote right now. It's up for grabs.
And they charge a lot for them damn burgers too. You were like,
that's what I'm saying.
Just getting a regular ass burger and it's twice as big.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. It's a elite finesse. I feel like somebody just accidentally dropped like a pot or something on top of a burger one time, and they was like, hey, I had a little bit of burger left over, and if you smash it like this, you can sell it like a real burger. It's the same circumference as a burger. Like I just took like a fourth of a burger and turned it into the same. It could fit on the bun like a regular burger. Well, why would anyone pay for that? Oh, we gonna tell them it's smashed.
or you know what? Somebody, mama got mad one day. She was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make you a burger. I'm gonna make you a thin burger." Oh shit! It cooked twice at the time, and the baby liked it. Next thing you know, everybody eating it. But it's like, nah, dog, you ain't trying to trick me. That's the thing. They don't take that long to cook, which is cool. But I'd rather you just go ahead and take the 10 to 12 to 15 minutes, whatever.
Steakums don't take long to cook. 60 seconds in the microwave. Don't make it better.
It does not make it better.
I'll make the time.
Please make the time.
Anyway, I'm disgusted by that. All right. Well, since I'm already disgusted, let's get into some other disgusting news topics.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Ironically, I just got a text from JL Covan right as we go into this segment live on the air. and I'll take it as a programming note for this episode. Rod, Karen got so mad, I got scared, and then I started laughing, and then you continued this segment. That was politics can't get no matter. All right, I'll take the note. I'll take the hint. Got a little heated yesterday. Okay, it was in our bag, I guess.
Yeah, we was in our bag. And also is one of those things where, for me, I put it like this: I know me and I know my personality. As an adult, you have to know yourself, and I know myself, and I am. Those feelings are always there. I just keep them all, balled up and learn how to navigate around them. But yesterday when we was talking and something struck me when you was like, your feelings matter too. That's what really made me just be like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get my feelings out there about how I truly feel and these feelings and emotions that are kind of within me. And I've realized something. The rage that I have within me, y'all ain't mad enough. The flame that I can't put out in my soul, y'all not mad enough. And when I mean y'all, I mean like the populace, like most people that intensity, they don't have that. So most people don't understand why I don't want to talk to most people, why I don't want to have conversations with most people. Everything sounds like an excuse to me. I want to win, fuck your feelings and all that type of stuff. Like I really do feel like that in the bottom of my soul. I feel like all the shenanigans and shit we got to go through, that's for y'all, not for me. If I could vote till fucking day, I would. Whoever the Democratic person is, I would vote for them the goddamn day. I'm just ready to vote. For me, like all the other shit is for y'all. It ain't for me. And so because I am 10 toes down and determined that I'm going to fight for this until the day I die. It's no wavering. It's no wishy-washy. It's no, I feel like it today, I don't feel like it tomorrow. No, I am adamant. Do you get tired? Yes, but that's the process of fighting. Do you get exhausted? Yes, but that's the process of fighting. We have too many quitters, and we have too many people who allow other people to talk them out of shit that they know that is the right thing to do. And people are very intimidated, and people have a tendency to be pushed around by loved ones and family members and shit versus standing 10 toes down and be like, I will not tolerate this. And so, for me, that those emotions I feel are there, and they're actually there all of the time. And so, like I said, y'all in the room with me. And so y'all looking at me like I'm crazy when I'm like, I will burn this bitch down with you in it if that's what it takes to win, bitch. And you like, oh no, let's be nice. Let's be kind. Let's get along. I was like, no, bitch, burn them too. I want to win. People are dying. People are suffering because y'all want to play goddamn games. And I'm tired of the motherfucking games. I am an adult. I am a grown ass woman. I am an adult. And my mind is made up, and it will not be swayed. It will not be persuaded. It will not be changed. And shit like that. Like for me, I am a Democrat to my heart, and I will vote Democrat to the day I die. There's nothing you can tell me otherwise. Are they perfect? No, but bitch, nobody's perfect. All this perfect candidate shit, all this, how I feel. Like I said, I am to the point where I am fed up with all the shenanigans and all of the bullshit and all the excuses. So that's what you were hearing. You were hearing a lot of frustration. You were hearing a lot of irritation. You were hearing me getting tired of people just saying dumb shit, and me just sitting back being a good soldier and just saying, okay, y'all, okay, y'all, whatever it takes. Let's just get this win. Let's just get this win. I have done that enough. So now I'm like, no, bitch, fuck your feelings. Because you know what you told me? Fuck my feelings. When you put Donald Trump in the office the second time, you stuck your goddamn little finger up at me. And so I said, you know what, bitch, it's on. So I will never be quiet again. I will never be silent again. I will be loud. Because guess what? Y'all motherfuckers are loud. I hear y'all online every day. You're making goddamn videos and TikToks and YouTubes and all that shit. I see it all of the time. The loudest motherfuckers, the loudest goddamn people who don't solve shit, who don't vote, who don't do what the fuck you supposed to do, and always complain about how the Democrats is the motherfucking problem. Get out my goddamn face. So that's what y'all were hearing yesterday.
Shout out to Will Smith. I hear y'all talking, but the only thing I'm listening to is that paper. Every day we get into that paper. Woo!
I hear the money talk, I'll see you later.
Every day we get into that paper.
Hear the money talk, I'll see you later.
Don't think I forgot Harry Tubman's supposed to be on the $20 bills.
I know some of y'all are thinking like, are you not gonna cover any news? I mean, Karen already mad, guys. There was no reason for me to cover any news. It's politics till we get mad. We couldn't even get this second. I didn't have a story. What was I gonna add? JL I just read his tweet, his text. I'm not gonna do this every day. So we just move into something positive. Black capitalism, where black people are going around being the only other people that help black people that got money. So it's just us and Mackenzie Scott.
So y'all know it was like until we get mad, and it don't matter. Sometimes Roger gets the one.
I mean, I would have covered some articles. I mean, but
we can.
It wasn't gonna. The temperature wasn't gonna go down. It was already boiling hot. We didn't even get a chance to say anything. So fuck it.
You sure we can?
Yeah, I'm sure. Something? I'm sure. I don't want to go through yesterday again, and I'm not doing it to the audience. And JL Covan, he's trying to win a race up there. There's a lot going on. Kevin Hart turns his name into a global brand with massive authentic brands deal. Kevin Hart is no longer just playing the Hollywood game. He is redesigning the board. What press release? What press release did Baller Alert copy and paste?
You know they did.
They was like, okay, just send it to our people. We'll copy and paste it. Put a picture of him up.
Of course.
He's entered a major new chapter after signing a broad partnership with Authentic Brands Group, a heavyweight in global brand ownership and licensing. The agreement gives Authentic the rights to Hart's name and intellectual property while also making him a shareholder in the company. So he made his name is a brand that he's a shareholder in and no longer the single sole shareholder. I can't even imagine that level of fame.
I'm about to say that is another level.
I can't even imagine. I can't imagine being like, I own 40% of Roderick Morrow. I'm the majority shareholder
of me.
Yeah. Like, okay, so what are you doing tonight? I don't know. Let me check the board. Let me check with the board real quick and see if I could go see a movie tonight.
Let me go in this conference room to see what's happening.
Together, they will oversee and expand the Kevin Hart brand across consumer. How can it get more expanded? It's Kevin Hart. I put a commercial before this segment. Y'all probably heard him already.
Yeah, come on, Heartbeat Productions. He has his hands in everything.
I see him on every ad in every game I watch. It's him and
sport.
LeBron. Mm-hmm. Him with credit cards. Him as an elf.
Yeah, him as an elf.
This nigga is. How can he get any bigger? If Kevin Hart brand get any bigger, then we'll all just be versions of Kevin Hart. It'll be like pluribus. We all just gonna have a Kevin Hart hive mind.
Y'all better watch out. I'm a Kevin Hart streaming service. We're not paying $9.99 a month.
We're not full yet.
Apparently not. And
there's more. We have more room in the cup of Kevin Hart that can go up. Like we haven't experienced an overflow of Kevin Hart.
No, we have not, sir.
I disagree. There's no way. There's no way this partnership gonna lead to more Kevin Hart. It's impossible for it to be more Kevin Hart.
That's what you say.
I can't imagine it. Unless it's gonna be some clones. Anyway, digital space is live experience pushing far beyond film and stand up. This partnership is about acceleration, growth, and diversification. I've spent years building businesses and creating opportunities, and joining Authentic gives me the platform and the global infrastructure to take my brand to the next level. This sounds like an ad. I bet Kevin Hart, because he is so. First of all, he's an amazing ad man. He's an amazing pitch man. But
yes.
I feel like if I met Kevin Hart in real life and he was trying to be authentic, I would just feel like he was selling me something. Like, I don't think it's possible to have a conversation with Kevin Hart where I don't feel like
I think that's where his brain
I'm gonna look to the right and not because of his brain, because I've only seen him selling me shit every day of my life.
Okay, on TV, yes, the way it's promoted, yeah.
If I just walked into the room and he was like, "You want a glass of water?" I'd be like, "How much? Is it like what is this, a special type of water that
is it a water with a picture you on it?
It's got electrolytes in the water. How much is it? What do I need to sign up to? Is it a water subscription program?
Right, that I need to sign up for?"
He's like, "No, nigga, you just get some water. Do you want something to drink? You look thirsty." I don't know, man. Who's directing this? Am I in a commercial right now?
Who's directing this?
Am I the pitch man? Where's LeBron? Is The Rock coming? Is this a movie?
No. I just want to get you some water, sir.
How did he do anything right? He go to the gym. It's like, oh, this is you about to do a shoot here? Like,
I can see people asking him that every time he show up somewhere.
becoming a shareholder allows me to co-own some of the most recognizable IP of all time while building my own brand legacy. I want the Hart name to live on for generations to come and be something that my grandkids and their grandkids will be able to be proud of.
They sure will.
I feel like he already made it there. I don't know. I still don't know what this is.
He want to make him. I don't think we know.
Yeah,
nobody knows.
You seem very adamant to be supportive of Kevin Hart. I'm not shitting on the man. I'm just saying I don't know what this is, and you don't either. You just being more supportive and not knowing. You're like, yes, your babies will remember. What? Remember? They're gonna remember him. He could die right now. They're gonna remember him. If he died right now, and then thousands of years later, aliens came to Earth and they discovered all the artifacts of humanity, they would be like, apparently this culture worshipped a deity named Kevin Hart.
I can see them saying that because he's everywhere.
He was in all
the commercials. We found statues of him.
He was in movies, commercials. He filled stadiums with people. They believed in this man. So yeah, that I don't know what is happening. Authentic business model focus on turning well-known names into multi-category powerhouses. The roster includes Shaq, David Beckham, and the estate of Muhammad Ali, along with brands like Reebok, Champion, and Sports Illustrated. This feels like one of those things where it feels like a Ponzi scheme. Those people are already famous. Y'all didn't make them famous. Them niggas that was Shaq before y'all. Shaq had a 1-syllable name, and you don't even need to know the rest of his name. Shaq, like y'all didn't do that. Shaq did that. Anyway, then I go sign up like, oh, I want the Black Guy Who Tips. I want to invest in my portfolio of myself. And they be like, cool, we own 75% of Rod Mero, and we generated $32 for you. That's all we can make. But we still own if you get a job. So when you get a check, we want 75% of that.
Bitch. Yeah, we do.
Anyway, shout out to Kevin Hart. WNBA star Angel Reese.
What about her?
She announces a major business move, okay?
Yeah, she about that business. And you said it when her and Caitlin Clark first came on. You was like, Caitlin loves the game.
Yeah. Caitlin is a basketball star. Angel Reese is a star.
Yes, a star. Yeah.
So, this, love her or hate her, and I know lots of you motherfuckers hate her, but
I love her.
You definitely have a thought about her, and that's that star level. Like, anyway. She is making moves off the court. She says Reese has landed several prominent fashion campaigns. She was at that Victoria's Secret's runway show. But she also is expanding her impact beyond the court. The athlete has invested in Topicals, a black-led skincare brand redefining how textured skin, chronic conditions, and real concerns are treated. Reese's contribution helped push the company total funding to more than $22.6 million as more black women step into positions of financial power. Investment like this signals something bigger than a business move. It represents belief in black founded innovation, wellness, and long-term legacy. So, Topicals. Angel Reese is all about the Topicals now.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah. You know what else you had never heard of? Sacred. Yeah, and then what happened?
Oh, I'm not knocking. I'm just saying, never heard of it.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I'm just saying. We both talking about the same thing.
And she got her name behind it, so it's probably get ready to blow up.
Yeah, we love to see it. Mero is the new host of Hot 97 morning show.
From Deezus and Mero?
From Deezus and Mero. Yeah. He's gonna be he's replacing Ebro in the morning. He's gonna be doing 4 hours a day at Hot 97. That's a big fucking deal, listen, radio is different than podcasting.
Yeah, it is, dog.
And so it might be challenging, but 4 hours ain't no shit to sneeze at. It's a long period of time to be keeping people interested 5 days a week. But the thing I always think about with Mero is, obviously him and Deezus. You hate that shit didn't work out for whatever reason.
Because there's so much stuff that happens. Sometimes I'd be like, damn, if them niggas was still on the air, I know they would be having a ball with this.
Yeah, but the thing I was thinking, because, you know, it's taken over in the hip-hop slot. I don't know Mero's hip-hop knowledge like that and insider stuff. You know, and people get real particularly heated about that stuff. And 4 hours a day, you're talking pop culture, all kinds of shit. He's going to get scrutiny in a way that he hadn't before, because radio is a passive listening thing, whereas podcasting, you have to seek someone out. So anybody that's been listening to Mero up until this point, you've been looking for him, right? You've been going to a TV show on a cable channel or YouTube or podcast or something. This will just be people like, I just always throw on Hot 97
and it's always rocking in the background, right?
Right. And
that's very different, because a lot of times, depending on what's happening, they may or may not be invested in your show, you know, because like I say, it's something that they just kind of have playing in the background all of the time. Yeah, like when I'm on the air with Karen Hunter, some of the callers are locked in. Like they you could tell, like they bang heavy with Karen. Then there's just like people that just picked up the phone because they don't know shit about the show. They clearly don't know anything about Karen, and they just say some off the wall bullshit, and you're like, how did you get here?
You pay for Sirius.
Yes, you do.
You would think you would be a little bit more particular with what you listening to before you just call in.
You're paying for the service.
So I wonder what kind of scrutiny he'll be under that he hasn't been before.
True.
What kind of pressure he might be under for that he hasn't experienced before, because these are no longer like your fans showing up. It's just I was listening to Ebro and now you on here, what the fuck.
Yeah.
And if there's topics that you know he'll, because like all the other people that got radio shows and stuff, I mean, they also got hot controversial shit they've said and done, right?
Yep.
Joe Budden's been in hot water many times. Charlamagne's been in hot water many times. Same thing with DJ Envy. Even Ebro and them would have like an occasional like flare up of people being mad, and I know that's good for business in some ways, but you know, Mero's brand never felt like the fire starter type of brand. It felt like he just there to like have a good time,
right?
But I still think he's an amazing choice, mostly because I think the vibes of Mero and what they could have picked, the toxicity of that whole like hip hop culture and stuff, like it could have been way fucking worse. So I'm rooting for the dude, and I hope that it's good, and congrats to him, man, because that's big time, man. Hot 97 is one of the major tentpole like radio stations.
Yes, it is.
All right, last one for Black capitalists. Moneybagg Yo drops $20,000 on Memphis program to help teen parents graduate.
Rapper.
Yeah, it's not Who News. But he shout out to Moneybagg Yo. He walked into Invictus Academy last week with a $20,000 check and a personal mission to help teen parents stay in school.
Let's go.
The Memphis rapper handed over the donation to the Memphis Shelby County Schools Youth Advocacy Program, which provides support services for students who are raising children while trying to graduate. Man, that's a big need too. Because, you know, a lot of people, I mean, I watch a lot of For My Man. Them babies be derailing a lot of people's lives because, you know, the support system that you need in order to, like, have a baby at a young age but still graduate. And it's hard.
Yeah, and go into adulthood. It's very hard because, like, yeah, particularly if you're young and then you having a baby, you're still developing, and like you say, you need a specific type of support system to encourage you and to keep you kind of heading in the right direction. Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's kind of dope, man. His $20,000 donation will help fund support services that keep teen parents enrolled and on track to graduate with their diplomas. The donation came just weeks after he wrapped up an intense holiday giving season that saw him distribute hundreds of Thanksgiving meals and launch his first annual Christmas toy drive. Shout out to Moneybagg Yo, man.
And like you said, and it's one of those things where we be giving back. Like, you know, probably statistically, we probably give back more than any other group. And the dollar amount is irrelevant. But as far as like per capita, we probably give back more than any other group.
We love to see it, man. All right, let's move into another segment. How about
Let
this?
me see what you want to be. You better move your body. You better move your feet. And I want to groove. Show me what's cool. Riding, caring, baby. LGBTQ news.
They're trying to take us down, but we still around. We lit. They're trying to steal the shine, but we on the rise. We lit. But you can't do what we about to do. We lit. Black guy who tips.
LGBTQ news.
All right, let's get into it. Most of it's not good news, but some of it is. It's not all bad. Let's start with the bad though. Elon Musk wants full custody of his son with Ashley St. Clair after her transgender apology. So Elon Musk got a lot of kids, and it's that weirdo shit where he finds these women who will like take his sperm, not even have physical sex with them, and then produce a kid, and he pays them money supposedly, even
like
though he's
surrogate.
notoriously cheap and angry and an asshole. And these women end up in these weird custody disputes and shit. I mean, it's fucking weird. Like
yes, it is.
Honestly, I would rather be Future's 17th baby mama than Elon Musk's 9th. I don't even like.
I know that sounds bad. But
I know that sounds bad, but I like what the fuck? I like who? Like, yes, I am judging that you was like, this is a good idea. We need more of his sperm in the world and him in my life. I need more of him. Anyway, she apologized. He didn't really say what specific comment she made, but she put out an apology on Twitter, expressing remorse for her trans phobia. She said she was asked, she said dark woke because the other option is bootlicking feds and pedophiles and nerds. So I guess people was like, oh, wait a minute, you fuck with Elon Musk and all those people, so what are you saying? And someone said, you previously engaged in blatant transphobia. How do you feel about trans people in the wake of noticing how far right the far right truly is? She said, I feel immense guilt for my role, and even more guilt that things I have said in the past may have caused my son's sister more pain, because Elon Musk has a transgender child from a previous relationship. I don't know. I DRK how? I don't know.
I don't know how.
Okay, I don't know how to make amends for many of these things, but I have been trying incredibly hard privately to learn and advocate for those within the trans community that I've hurt. I also haven't said much on this because I have gone back and forth over whether my voice would be helpful on the issue, since it will be framed as disingenuous or turning because I'm scorned. So I guess her and Elon fell out, and now she's like, I shouldn't have said that stuff about trans people. And she's right. Whether it's genuine or not, it's a lot of skepticism. Because like, okay, you was fucking with him, how you was making bad decisions already. Even this reply will become right-wing hysteria, but yeah, I'm sorry, let me know how I can help. And so he said, I want my kid back, and then intimated that and I guess in this lawsuit that this filing, that she would make his 1-year-old son transgender or something. So what?
Right.
He's 54, by the way, and not a young looking 54. They
age like bananas.
Just a krang inside of that body for Ninja Turtles. 54. You know what I mean? Just a melty.
Just aging.
Just like a candle left out in the Tucson desert. Anyway, in St. Clair's apology, she predicted that there will be right-wing hysteria. She made headlines last year naming him as the father of her baby boy, which Musk paternity ultimately confirmed. He has welcomed 13 other children over the years, 6 with Wilson, including Vivian, as well as 4 with Siobhan Zillis and 3 with Grimes. Grimes is show her support for Vivian since splitting with Musk. Following Musk's woke mind virus comment in 2024, the singer tweeted, I love and am forever endlessly proud of Vivian. So,
Yeah, that's just a mess. And yeah, when you don't do right by people, you age terribly.
Man, it's so crazy. Just I still don't know what the fuck. Maybe people just worship money that much, and I'm just that it's just that simple. But
yeah, for some people,
who the fuck looked at Elon Musk and was like, I need to sign up for him being the father of my kid?
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he probably paid them a butt.
Like Grimes wasn't making money before. She was like a musician. Like was she? Anyway, GOP lawmakers permanently banned gender affirming care even after their own report supported it. Utah House Speaker Mike Schultz says his Republican majority intends to permanently ban gender affirming care for minors this year. The move comes more than 7 months after the release of a Utah Department of Health and Human Services report mandated by Republican-backed state law, which found that medical evidence actually supports access to gender affirming health care for minors, which is a different result than many of the conservatives were hoping for, because they just be talking. You don't need to have facts on your side when you got bigotry.
Right.
Utah already has what former state representative Mike Kennedy, who now represents the state's 3rd district in Congress, described it to Desiree News as a permanent ban on gender affirming care for minors, passed in January 2023. It banned gender affirming surgeries for minors, despite such surgeries being exceptionally rare, and instituted an indefinite moratorium on providing puberty blockers and hormone replacement therapy to minors for the purpose of gender affirming care. I know I sound like a broken record every time we talk about this, but I have to say it every single time we talk about this. When they do this, they know for a fact it will lead to more trans children dying by suicide. Yeah. They know it.
Yes.
It's facts. We actually know. It's correlated. These laws, the lack of access, so they don't, like, as much as this whole thing is, oh, we just care about our kids and their mental health and the girls at the swim meets and all this shit, they could give a fuck. They really do exist in a world where they're like, we don't care. If what the rule is you don't get to be trans ever, and we know that restricting you from hormone replacement therapy and puberty blockers at a young age, which will help your body to be more aligned with the gender that you are. We know that denying you that will make that transition much tougher. If you start transitioning and you have gone through puberty as one gender, it does change things. If you haven't had hormone replacement therapy or access to those, it changes things. And those aren't surgeries, for the record. Like this is not the you know, the hysteria that people try to, and then you just got 10-year-old kids coming home with different genitals. None of that's happening. But the suicide, the mental health, the depression, that is happening. The discrimination, the hate crimes, that is happening, and it is always emboldened by these type of laws that these people pass.
I 100% agree, and it's also one of the things where they don't really want to govern, because I guarantee there's other more important things in the state that they could actually be focusing on to actually help, like, the populace as a whole. But they would rather waste their time here, because when you waste your time here, you give the voters that voted for you to be bigoted, you're satisfying them, but you actually don't actually care about anybody else.
And imagine this, though. Oh, now you don't have to imagine. I mean, this is what happened. But they commissioned the study. The study told them
they thought it was
this law
be the other
is
way.
wrong, and they're like, we're still doing it.
Right.
Because it's not about facts or science. They don't believe in facts or science, but when they start talking about gender, all of a sudden they become motherfucking scientists. They're like, so scientists got it wrong? Well, y'all think scientists got healthcare wrong, climate change wrong, like vaccines wrong? This the one time all the doctors was right, huh?
Right. And also the thing is, the doctors are wrong for everybody else, but when it comes to y'all, guess what y'all got? Healthcare.
Right.
Guess what y'all go to? Professional doctors. Guess what y'all get? Operations and shit like that. Your vaccine shots. Y'all get that stuff because y'all insurance isn't connected to the country's insurance. So all of a sudden,
but you gotta wait for one of them to have a trans child before they can understand. Shout out to
same
Dick
thing
Cheney
about being LGBTQ.
Right.
For them to actually care.
You gotta wait for somebody to have. I didn't know my kid was gonna be affected. After threats from Trump, gay governor considers pardoning a MAGA election fraudster. The gay Colorado governor Jared Polis said last Friday he's considering granting clemency to Tina Peters, a former state official convicted of breaching election security to assist Donald Trump's baseless claims of fraud in the 2020 presidential election. When Trump announced his pardon of Peters last December, Paulus quickly reminded him that presidents can't pardon state-level convictions. Trump threatened harsh consequences, and he recently vetoed a clean water bill for the state. Yeah, this is one of the things he does. He punishes people through the power of being president. And it's not just like Democrats. He's done it to Republicans and stuff too. And then sometimes it's just he don't care. So like even if it's not a punishment, he don't care that your state got hit with a hurricane.
No.
He don't care. He don't care it's a Republican state. Fuck you and fuck them people.
Right. So,
I didn't get hit by the hurricane.
Right. So when they start applying for federal funding, this happened several times. He'd be like, no. They'd be like,
turn them right down.
But what? And yeah, you allow somebody to get in office that don't give a fuck about. I don't know why you thought it was gonna be red, not blue. He don't give a fuck about none of these states.
So yeah, basically now the pressure is on this. Like, do you want your people to get federal funding and get clean water, or are you going to take a stand and say this fraudster who's been convicted can't be let out of jail just because Trump wants it? And so we'll see how that decision goes. This is kind of what I was hinting at about the Roy Wood Jr. quote. When these people are in charge, reasonable, smart people see the writing on the wall. Not everybody don't want to stick their neck out to be your hero or your martyr so that they don't got a job and we just be like, that's fucked up how they did Roy Wood Jr. show. That's all we gonna have for him. You know? So I get the people that are looking at the shit and being like, hey man, I don't know. Like not my problem to solve, not my table.
Right. Y'all gotta let the politicians handle it.
And because a lot of people ain't bout it in these states, if he comes back to his state and goes, actually, guys, I'm going to stand on business. I'm not letting this lady go, but our clean water bill is dead. Like, we're not going to be able to. They're not going to hear that. They're going to be like, oh, well, he got to go. Like, or they might be like that. Not everybody ride or die. Speaking of ride or die, Mackenzie Scott donates $45 million to LGBTQ plus youth mental health project, the Trevor Project.
She been on it.
I mean, is there a gay cookout? Because what do they have? A parade? What are the gays having? Because she gonna get to go to that probably. Like I don't.
She like I can't take it out with me.
A march, like a pride march. I don't know. Is it a? Oh my God! Is it like what they do in Pose, where they had a whole showdown every week and everybody start
the
walking?
Somebody said a ball.
Yeah, is she gonna go? Is she gonna be welcome to the ball? Damn. But she was like, listen, I'll tell you what. I love spending money helping people. She's like, I already have a plane. What else do I need?
Right, a plane, a private line, and I'm set for the rest of my life.
This historic donation from Mackenzie Scott comes at a time when the Trevor Project has never needed it more, right? Because a lot of these nonprofits were getting government assisted and government like carve outs and stuff. And now, of course, Trump and them are closing it because the bigotry was the point. LGBTQ plus youth in the U.S. are facing a growing mental health crisis, and the resources they have for support continue to be politicized and jeopardized. This gift provides a safety net for our life-saving suicide prevention and crisis intervention work, offering stability during a period of immense economic and political uncertainty. They added that the money will be strategically invested in order to financially sustain the organization. Shout out to her. And shout out to them for doing that work, because, they need the money to do the work, but they do the work, let's do one more nice one. Fuck it.
Okay.
Cardi B celebrates her transgender glam squad. These are the dolls. I can't live without them.
Oh.
Cardi B spotlighted her transgender glam squad after appearing as a guest. Oh, wait. I just realized she appeared on RuPaul's Drag Race January 2nd, season 18. But this is also petty as fuck because Nicki Minaj been out here being transphobic and homophobic kissing up to the Charlie Kirk widow and the right wing people. So this is also, I stand a petty queen. Okay, she's also taking a shot.
Barbs.
Yeah, she took a shot at the barbs with this one too. Like, yeah, I'll tell you who don't hate trans people and wouldn't even be here without them. Me. But going over there with your little bigot girl and her lack of music for the last 5 years. Cardi lavished praise on her stylist Tokyo Styles and makeup artist Erica LaPearl. While the three of them sat with the Drag Race contestants, she said she has learned a lot from both the drag and the trans community. I don't care if people feel uncomfortable or whatever. Like, I do not care. These are my dolls, and don't ever get it twisted. The men be looking. I'm not going to spill tea. You know what I'm saying? I know she's like, you know what I'm saying? Styles said that watching Drag Race in part helped her career blossom. She said the show taught her how to do makeup when she first began her transition. Just seeing all the looks and stuff, it always inspires me. She said, even with Cardi, I'll be like, we should do this, recreate this, and do it a different way. You know, sometimes we bring culture into a more mainstream hip-hop field. The Drag Race contestants thank Cardi for celebrating trans women of color. To have an artist of your caliber incorporating our community into what you do, thank you.
Were there pictures?
Yeah, sure. Let me pull them up. I'm sorry, I was just reading the article.
And I was wondering. I was like, are there pictures?
Yeah. This is a picture from Instagram. One of her looks.
Ladies!
She gagged everybody.
Let me introduce you to the dogs.
Oh my God! Not Tokyo! Ah! Oh my God!
It's not just Cardi. The whole glam squad.
Are they doing like a cosplay drag race? Everybody look like
is here today.
It's like a sci-fi theme or something.
Yeah.
I feel like Flash Gordon music gonna start playing.
Holy cow. Erica is Cardi's longtime makeup artist, and Tokyo Styles is one of the most iconic.
Honestly, they look like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, they do.
I feel like I need to pick a
Somebody
fighter.
said fight.
Yeah.
Yes. Which one do you want?
Choose your fighter. Cardi B. She's gonna be hitting people. Everything.
Yes, that's gonna be her signature phrase.
Yeah. I love it, man. Shout out to Cardi B. And honestly, dog, like, it's such a small thing to do. Like, that's one of the things about, like, this show and politics and life. So much stuff is just small kindnesses.
Yeah, it don't.
This is not. She didn't like save somebody from a burning building. She just acknowledged the work that's already being done in the relationships and friendships she's made. It's being mean takes so much more energy than being nice.
It does. It takes a lot of energy.
But damn if people ain't finding a way. Right. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of meanness with some fucking with black people, guys, because they still fucking with us. Where's the here we go. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey, we're just fucking with them people because they black. We're just fucking with them people because they black. We're just fucking with them black people. We're just fucking with them blacks. We're just fucking with black people. Hey, hey,
Fucking with black people, go around the globe, find different articles, make us feel fucked with. We score them from 0 to 100 intervals of 25 for how much we feel fucked with by the article. And if it's real bad, we'll give it a Dracarys, which is even higher than 100. It's the highest it could get.
Dracarys.
All right. David Jolly calls out James Fishback for racist rhetoric against Byron Donalds. Now, you may know Byron Donalds if you listen and watch, if you're a longtime supporter of my work in the annual Juneteenth countdown for Black History Month, because he's a recurring character.
A recurring theme.
Byron has been up in there several times cooning and shucking and jiving. Well, he's running, I believe, for, is it governor? Yeah, governor. And one of his opponents, you know, in the primary, like a whatever, is another Republican. And I don't know if you've heard this. Stop me if you sit down if you're gonna take you by surprise. But some of these Republicans is racist.
You don't say. You don't say.
So the Democratic governor candidate is the one defending Byron Donalds. David Jolly is the one that had to be like, hey, that shit was so racist that the other guy said, and he's a white guy, by the way, David Jolly. He's like, the dude running against Byron Donalds so racist, I gotta say something.
Also, the Democratic dude, which is the white person, was like, hey, you went too far.
He's like, God damn, that's racist.
That's racist.
Right.
That little boy.
Yeah. Like it's sad that it has to be that way.
That's racist.
Yeah. So James Fishback is a formidable Republican candidate for governor. His undisguised racist comments describing a black candidate's vision as Section 8 ghetto and referring to Byron Donalds as Byron and a slave are deliberate, offensive, and beneath his state.
Yeah, see, he has some choice words.
Yeah. So I guess Fishback's comments
said buckaroo or buddy at the end of that.
This is what James Fishback said. Byron Donalds is a slave. I'm sorry. He's a slave. He is a slave to his donors. He is a slave to the corporate interests, to the tech bros that want to turn our state into, his own words, a financial capital. Why not be an agricultural capital? Why not be a farming capital? Why not be a citrus capital? Again, why do we have to become a financial capital? He wants to turn Florida into Dubai, Singapore, or Hong Kong. We like Florida just the way it is. I like how he tried to barely finesse the slavery thing into something. He just want to call that black man a slave. Well, I wonder what other things he was like floating out there. Like, listen, Byron Donalds is a moon cricket. That's right.
Yeah, he is.
He's a moon. I'm sorry to say, he's a moon cricket. He wants to go to the space program and fly us back to the moon so he can chirp his little legs to NASA with the government tit. I'm like, nah, you just want to call him a moon cricket. That's all you want to do. I don't think you really.
He has big bubble lips, and he wants everybody in the state to have big bubble lips. Y'all know how they do.
He is a jigaboo. Okay, and listen, I'm sorry.
He's a shucker and a jiver.
I'm sorry. He's a jigaboo. I'm not trying to be offensive. It's just what it is. He likes Jigga, Jay-Z, and he don't like Nas. When he see Nas, he boos. So he's a jigger and a boo. That's I don't know what y'all need to keep y'all mind out of the racist gutter, okay? Because we both know I'm not racist. Come on now.
To turn around and say I ain't racist. What's it got to do with me? I'm okay. How can I be racist about anybody? How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life?
He also had a tweet where Byron Donalds, he quote tweeted a Byron Donalds post that showed, it said, breaking, James Fishback once again mogs Byron Donalds. I don't know what mogs mean. I'm not deep enough into whatever the racism is.
Yeah,
I don't speak that.
Them syllables that I don't know yet. And I don't think I want to know.
Yeah. Byron he quote tweeted and said, Byron wants to turn Florida into a Section 8 ghetto. I believe Byron Donalds is also the dude that told us that the Republican Party is not racist. And how can they be? They let him marry a white lady. No one can be racist in a world where he can marry a white lady. All right, so he's been called out, he's been attacked, he's been slurred as a black man. And apparently the Democrat in the race is the only one that's willing to defend him. You haven't heard Trump say anything. Oh man. So Karen, 0 to 100, how fucked with are you?
0, because you over there by choice, because you want to be over there. Okay. I hate to be.
Right. I agree with you, Karen. I agree. 0. If there was a way to be negatively fucked with, I would put negative fucks. I'm in a fuck deficit. I actually got a fuck bank overdraft charge.
Yeah, I do.
Because how little of a fuck I give about this man. I am not Batman. Okay, I'm not saving everybody.
You over there because you want to be over there.
I can't wait for him to lose and then finally say, you know, it is kind of racist over. No, you can't come home, Go over there with Candace.
Mm-hmm.
So
him
yeah.
and with Herschel Walker, ain't that the other dude? Yes.
Yeah.
That man stole them. They money. They ain't never heard from that nigga again.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he got slurred. Good for him. This one is kind of a tricky one. Okay, it's kind of a tricky one. Because it's fucking with black people, but it's not on its face fucking with black people. There's no reason to say it's really truly fucking with black people. But have you heard about the Jaguars coach press conference so they lost in the playoffs? And then, you know, they have a press conference at the end of the game, right?
Yes.
And during that time, you know, your local reporters who have been, you know, covering the team locally, they sometimes they ask questions about the last game. Maybe they ask questions about just, you know, life. Sometimes they don't ask questions. They make comments. They say nice things or sometimes mean and rude things, honestly, to the guys or whatever.
Okay.
So in this clip I'm about to show, it's only a 19-second exchange.
Okay.
And it could just be my algorithm. All right? Could just be my algorithm. But I have seen so many people hot take on this clip, and I'm gonna play it for you and let you judge for yourself what you think about it. And maybe, you know, maybe it's worth all the hubbub. But this is the clip. And the reporter is Liam Cohen is the coach, and Lynn Jones is the reporter. Okay. And she's well, you'll hear.
I want to tell you congratulations on your success, young man.
Thank you.
You hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Thank you.
And you did a great job out there today.
Appreciate
so you
it.
just hold your head up, okay?
Thank
and
you,
ladies
ma'am.
and gentlemen, Duval, you the one, all
Thank
right?
you, ma'am.
keep it going. We got another season, okay?
I appreciate
Take
it.
care and much continued success to you and the entire team.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's it. So obviously, Karen, your thoughts on that clip is before I get into why I said fucking with black people, but any thoughts on it?
Am I supposed to? It was a phrase, a word that I missed or something?
Okay, so you don't see anything really controversial there. Listen, I saw it and I said, man, but this earth, the black women too good for this earth. She put a coat hanger in that man's shoulder pads with that one. Like he had just lost, and he had it's for the Jaguars. You know, it's been a long time since they've been good.
Yes, it has.
And everybody's job was on the hot seat, and they navigated this season and exceeded all expectations. And they lost, unfortunately, you know, but she was just like, don't hang your head. Okay. I remember when I was in high school, there was a sister that Jamila, I'll never forget her. I think her last name was Green. I was walking to class at Harding High, and I was not doing good in those classes. I was way in over my head at this magnet school, and I was away from my home and my friends, and it was like I mean, I was a smart kid, but just socially I was not doing well there. Instead of me going to like high school as a 9th grader, I was basically like an 8th grader in a high school. It was like the lowest on the pecking order. And anyway, the point being, Jamila saw me walking, and I don't think anything particular was on my mind, but she saw me walking and she said, "Hey, pick your head up." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, don't walk with your head down." And I was like, "Thanks." You know, and it wasn't anything like she was trying to holler at me or nothing. It wasn't anything like that. Yeah. Like, she was cool. She was a good person. You know, we were friendly, but we weren't necessarily like friends. I didn't have a phone number or nothing. But I'll never forget that, because I was just like, you know, I appreciated her seeing me in that moment, you know? So I say all that to say, like, look, As soon as I saw it, I just thought, adorable. Yes, it's a little bit of a breach of protocol in journalism to say something like that, but it's not unheard of. It happens all the time, and it doesn't become a big deal. Adam Schefter, big time ESPN guy, he quote tweeted it. He shared it and said, "This is an awesome post game exchange between a reporter and Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen." And I think maybe the caption is what set everything off, because the amount of people that felt the need to explain to the rest of us what journalistic standards of objectivity are, and in a way talk down to this lady. People were calling her an auntie and all this stuff in a pejorative way. Like, maybe they didn't mean it like, but it's kind of like how Tabitha Brown made people be like, "That's a mammy" or whatever. You're like, you brought that in to the room.
Right.
Nobody. You brought that baggage in with you, and then tried to make it her job to work her way out of that.
Right.
That you need to go to therapy and think about why you immediately went to that place. Because there was nothing about Tabitha Brown that showed up as like, I'm here for the white people, so I can help them through their life. And so this thing has been trending. It's become a big fucking deal on my page. But I would like to submit a couple more things before we give our scores, of course. First of all, this happened a week earlier. The coach for the Browns, Kevin Stefanski, the guy who wouldn't play Shedeur Sanders in the last 2 minutes, they gave him the wrong. Anyway, he had a exit interview thing, presser. This was a week ago. Nobody picked up on it. No outrage, no anger. But here's the clip.
I just want to say this. I'm not going to be in Cincinnati, and I really hope this is not the last time we get to talk to you face to face. I think you've had it.
Now, keep in mind, everybody in the world knew this nigga was getting fired. So this is almost even more of a like, hey man, we just call balls and strikes. We just ask what happened on 4th down and we go home, because that's the most important shit in the world. In this press conference with Lynn, there were, I want to say it was like 6 questions or something. 3 of them were about the same thing. Like, what about that 4th and 4? Then one was like, how tough is Josh Allen? And then her question 9 question was the compliment, and that's the one that everybody's like, you can't do, but y'all don't understand how journalism works. I'm like, okay, I'll get into that shit in a second, because we'll get to it.
Deal with things, especially this year, that were unfair, that you had to coach a team that was, especially on offense, that was inferior to the teams that you faced. So I don't expect you to answer that. I just want you to know that's how I feel.
I respect that from you, as you know, and you guys know this game is never going to be about one person, and that includes me.
So this guy straight up hit him with the like, it really wasn't your fault. Your team, sorry. That's why this happened to you. Which is, to me, if we talking about journalistic things, that's way worse than, hey man, hold your head up, bro. You took an L, but you coming right back and you made us proud as a city. This is what that right there is like, hey man, it ain't your fault, Shedeur, sorry. I mean, what the fuck was you supposed to do? You didn't pick these players. And Karen, that was a week ago. This the only reason we're hearing about it is because everybody got so mad at this woman. So then the last clip I'll play is she went on the local like TV news, and they interviewed her for about 3 minutes, and she talked about that viral moment with the coach, which, you know, has, I mean, do we need Barry Weiss to compliment a coach so we can get journalism back on track? Because this right here is a blip on the radar compared to some of the other journalistic ethics that have been violated. And yet everyone couldn't stop fucking talking about this shit on my timeline and on the thing. Like I said, it could just be my algorithm, but it was trending. I saw it was trending. It could just be because I'm so sports oriented online. I don't know.
Possibility, yes.
Here it is, though. Here's the interview.
Right. Yes. You know, subscriptions going up for the Jacksonville Free Press. Yes. I mean, did you know this was going to throw you into the...
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention a couple things. She's black, right?
I figured out she was probably
right.
black.
You could tell from her voice. By the way, you know the brand for black women is strong when I made a joke, it went viral about this. 0 people was like, How you even know she black? Everybody knows she black. We ain't need to even see her. I said, no, only a black woman could put the battery in your back like that. Nobody.
It was very encouraging.
She's also been a reporter for a long time. She's gonna say it. Here we go.
Spotlight?
I did not. I really did not. I mean, it was a typical day. Go to the press box, and it was just an overwhelming day. I can tell you that this entire city, this town, our team, our city, and our coach, we were overwhelmed. I mean, and I really was not going to attend the press conference, but I left out. I was talking to a young man. I'm sure he know who he is, 23-year-old young man. We're just talking about the game. I'm telling him I'm from Michigan, this and that, and I'm giving him some words. He said, ma'am, you need to go ahead and attend the press conference. So I went back, I went down, went through how we maneuvered through, and I sat there, and everyone was back there, and then Coach, word up, Coach. So Coach came out, and his emotions, he was totally immersed. His feelings. He had tears. He bit his lip. And the issue is the question, not necessarily a question in the fourth quarter, in the fourth down, and the punt came through.
Right.
But my question was, keep your head up, young man. Yeah. Young man, this entire year, we have rooted for this team over more than 30 years. Do you understand what I'm saying? The stadium, the solemnness, we were rooting, I mean, it was packed. So he was like, yes, ma'am, thank you. So now I'm the new grandma.
You probably needed to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new auntie and...
So, Lynn, I do want to bring out, because this also has a lot of mixed emotions and how people are responding to this.
Yes.
So Adam Schefter wrote, this is an awesome post-game exchange between a reporter and Jags head coach. But then Mark Long, who's an AP reporter, kind of went in on this.
Yes.
And he said nothing awesome about this, called you fake media, said that you shouldn't even have been up there asking those kind of questions. So when you heard that, how did that make you feel?
I don't take no offense to it. Listen, I've been in this business more than 25 years. I've interviewed from Barack Obama to Terry Bradshaw to, what's my guy named Tiger Woods. So he can say whatever he want about fake news. I am a member of the Black Press, NNPA, the National Newspaper Association, that's been around more than 100 years. I'm the associate editor of the Jacksonville Free Press, one of the more than 230 African-American newspapers still printing in this country today. In Jacksonville, you have the Florida Star since 1955. We've been around since 1986. In Philadelphia, the Philly Tribune has been printing since 1884. In my hometown of Detroit, the Michigan Chronicle has been printing since 1935. So support the Black Press. So you can call me fake all you want to, honey. I've been doing this a long time.
Let me tell you something.
People know me. Yes, sir.
My cousin Lance, they're big Packers fans. They came down last year for
not
Jags.
the Packers. I'm from Detroit. Go ahead.
So they are converts, and my cousin Lance was like, tell her this morning that I love her, and tell her to say that it's going to be all right.
It's going to be all right. Keep your head up.
All right.
Young men, all you young men, keep your head up.
Keep your head
The fact that this became such a clusterfuck of people criticizing this woman. You know, shout out to Jamel Hill who did issue an apology for like kind of jumping the gun on it. And then that AP man calling her fake news, how she get credentialed, all this shit. And I think it struck me in a few ways, but the first one being, guys, I appreciate y'all sports reporting and all that stuff, but your job ain't that fucking complicated to explain to us. Like we're all fucking stupid now, and we don't understand that you're not supposed to root for the team you cover, blah blah blah. That barn left the house so motherfucking long ago. And I find these people that are commenting in this way to either be facetious or cowardly. And the reason I say cowardly is because so many of you have done it, and you have big dogs in your industry, but y'all want to be friends with them. So Stephen A. Smith can put on the pink Easter suit, strutting to the garden like he playing, and then castigate the Knicks like he's on the team, like he's the number one most important fan, have Spike Lee on there with him commiserating, There's no journalistic ethics and integrity. And before you go, well, he's an entertainer now, he's an analyst, but not really. He's working in the capacity of an analyst, and he pulls out his journalistic credentials whenever he is questioned, right? And y'all be quiet. Like, y'all might roll your eyes, but y'all don't be at his neck like y'all was coming at this woman. Y'all ain't putting out long ass diatribes and tweets and threads and arguing with people for days and talking y'all can't understand how it works. We do understand. The other thing we understand is y'all have violated these things so wholeheartedly in the last 20 years. Motherfuckers might as well be wearing jerseys on the air now.
Yes.
It's so open. Then not to mention the amount of times y'all say egregious, shady shit about these athletes, and we don't get into your professionalism then. You can openly be on your podcast, in your articles. I don't like this guy. I root against this person. I just don't. Okay, well, so the opposite can't be true. Where someone's like, I actually do like this person. I'm rooting for them. I cover the local team. There's a relationship here. There's conversations. Me and this man talk every week, win or lose. And I live in the city. I speak for the people too. I'm gonna put it in my articles. If she wrote it in an article later on, and that was how she ended the article, 0 people would have said, this is not journalist. It's not just the score was 27-9. That's not what the fuck it is. This is why people like AI is gonna replace shit. Because the humanity is the thing that AI can't replace.
No.
And we're trying to talk the humanity, the pressure the humanity out of this shit. She had a human fucking moment to which many of us in this desert of humanity that we're all living in, this lack of empathy, maybe we felt like, man, this is a nice solve in a sea of pain to see somebody say something nice to somebody. You know, I think I have some not conspiracy theories, but I have some thoughts about why it was certain black people that was talking the way they was talking, because I think it triggered something in them too. Like they hit that mammy thing, that fucking the stuff they don't say out loud and they can't say out loud, that, you know, that magical Negro thing, because it was a white man. If she would have complimented Mike Tomlin, are we even here?
No.
If she would say the same thing, like Mike Tomlin loses tonight, we all know that Mike Tomlin might fuck around, lose his job after all these years because they just tired of him having a winning record, but them not going to Super Bowl or far in the playoffs. And she was just like, man, listen, hold your head up, dog. You did a good job with what you had, and the city is proud of you, blah. Motherfuckers gonna be like, what the fuck? She gotta go. I feel like there's a racial component, which is why I ain't fucking with black people. And the last part of it, racial component, the fact that you thought you could lecture this woman who knows more than all you motherfuckers, who been in this game, who actually working for a physical print paper, which none of y'all can measure to fucking pull off. How many of y'all just own some platform owned by some rich fucking billionaire who tells you what you can and can't say? Right? Well, if it's fucking Barry Weiss is scrapping CBS shit left and right every week, and y'all had more to say about this shit. Get your fucking priorities straight. You know, you don't get to hide behind journalism like comedians do, where they be like, I'm just a truth teller and all this shit. But then when it's like, okay, well then tell some truth. Go out there, say some things. Go out there, shake it up. Be unpopular. Nah, I don't want all that trouble now. Come on. Okay, so now the place that you do decide to take a stand is, this lady shouldn't be so fucking nice. It's unprofessional. She was unprofessionally nice. I'm not arguing whether it was professional or not. I will cede you. She was unprofessional. I will give you that. Not because that's how little it matters. It's being past the unprofessional shit. Well, motherfuckers just chastise people every week and they get to come back to the press conference. We just act like that's part of the job. And that's the other thing is, this is one of the problems with the way people view criticism, and so many people view it wrong. They think criticism is just kind of being mean.
Yes, it's not the same.
I'm covering the team, and my job is to just kind of say everything that's not right with the team, and it's to call all that shit out. And that's not necessarily. It's like it's to capture the totality, the whole of the story. We're coming to you for full context. And what I got from that little snippet, which nobody gave a fuck about the answers to the other questions, which should tell you a lot. Only 20 seconds went viral, right? When I saw that, I went, oh, that's probably how that city feels about them. And I would bet money I'm right. And that in that way, she was reflecting the city. And like I said, if she writes that in an article later that night and ends it with that paragraph, none of us is even here talking about how unprofessional.
Right, because they're not reading it.
So, Dracarys for me. I'm just going to be honest. Dracarys. This shit made me mad all day. I was like, motherfucker still talking? What? The country's fucking burning and y'all like, but this black lady was too nice and we can't have that. Not in my sports journalism. Anyway, that was my outrage segment brought to you by FanDuel. But keep tuning in to my sports podcast, and I'm going to give you the over-unders. Here's what we need to be betting on tonight, because journalistic integrity, and we really got to nail that. We got to be completely unbiased. Go over for Aaron Rodgers, over 240 yards tonight, okay? And then don't forget to play the triple play bonus. But we'll be right back on this segment, and I'll tell you why it's okay for ICE to kill people. Coming up, straight shooter, Stephen A. Smith. Fuck out of here. The fucking horse is off the farm. It's not out of the barn. The horse down the street. The horse is at somebody else's barn, and y'all like, whoa, not too much on the unprofessionalism. Get the fuck out of here, man. Half of y'all do podcasts with just athletes. What the fuck are y'all doing? All right, sorry.
Oh, no problem. I've kind of been thinking about it, and my scores changed. I also thinking about I'm also going to give this a Dracarys because initially I was like, is that it? Like Lily, is that it? And also it's one of those things where for me, it's sexist and it's racist, period. People don't want to admit this. If a white woman would have told that man the exact same thing, we wouldn't be here. And also I think that is racist because it's a black woman. And also, I think that because it's a woman, period, that's why all these dudes swinging their dicks out, because you have a lot of men, particularly in journalism, think that men is the only ones to cover sports. And like, bitches, why y'all in here? A lot of them don't want women in there in the first place, like, period. So a lot, so in my opinion, a lot of, they're trying to, in my opinion, cover it up with unprofessionalism, but it's not that, because y'all dudes, like you say, y'all dudes love these teams too. I listen to a lot of this sports shit, and I have to listen, and from the top to the bottom, they'll tell you how they like the Boston Celtics, how they love the Steelers, how they love the Knicks, or whatever their team is publicly too, and will tell you like, I love these teams, which is cool, right? Okay. Right. But for some reason, when she says I love this team, all of a sudden she becomes unprofessional. And also, I think the thing that really upsets me, and it's not her fault, but the thing that really upsets me was when she did the news thing. Because particularly being a black woman, most of the time, any job we get, we're overly qualified for, period. Anytime we step into the room, by the time we get to position, we probably should be in 3 positions above that by the time y'all give us the lowest level position anyway. And so it's very... And I know why she did it. It was very frustrating to sit there and listen to this lady go through her credentials on what she's been and what she's achieved, and that she's been here so long. And it's one of those things, because one thing we always have to prove ourselves, but we got motherfuckers that some of them probably ain't graduated from college, ain't been in nobody's college, but yet you making millions and billions of dollars on ESPN, and you gonna tell somebody about goddamn sports and journalism and shit like that. A bunch of dumbass men who don't even follow the sport, don't know nothing about the sport, but because you have a fucking dick, all of a sudden you have the authority in this realm, when a lot of times when women step into the room, they have to know the numbers and the stats and statistics. I've heard dumbass men say shit like I've listened to this, but I'm like, oh, you didn't even watch the game, you weren't paying no attention, the fuck are you talking about?
It's crazy too, because if I follow you on Twitter and you're a sports personality and you ain't like this, and you like this wasn't professional, I just have a news flash for you, buddy. Your ass is unprofessional. I don't even follow nobody but unprofessional ass people. I like a spice, you know what I mean? I like a little bit of, I'm not following Vinny Goodwill because he's always so professional and on point. He be saying all kinds of shit that's not germane to reporting all the time, even in the capacity of being a reporter. I listen to podcasts. The shade at certain players and shit, like it's part of we're past this. Like she's not a robot and you ain't either, so why are you coming down on her like she don't know? And I'm not saying Vinny came down on her, but the idea, and then this like weird ass thing where like the rest of us are stupid, like, oh, they just don't understand journalism. Nigga, everybody understands this part of journalism. The people that go with that do the local reporting on the team, like, dare I say, they're much closer to journalism than any of the shit everybody's doing with their podcasts and their fucking TV shows and all this shit. These motherfuckers actually are still doing sports reporting. We're not fucking dumb. We still liked it. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, man, you know what, man, it's not professional, but after the game, instead of going directly to the reporter to talk about how he scored all the points, LaMelo Ball hugged the little kid first. Guys, he's supposed to go talk to the reporter first. That's his obligation. We know. That's why it's sweet. That's why we went, aw, that's nice. So you want something a little bit fucking nice. It's not like it's not like the dude got busted saying the N-word and she was like, actually, baby, hold your head up. Okay, you did good today. She just gave this man a compliment and said, keep on keeping on, good job. Fuck out of here. And for the record, the coaches and the players, they do this the opposite way too sometimes, where they compliment the journalists. Like, hey, man, y'all do a good job. Thank y'all. And it goes viral. They don't have to do it. That's why it's nice, because they don't have to. Sorry to get so worked up about it, but it's just so fucking in a world where there's so much real shit happening, for this to take over people's lives was insane.
Yeah, it's a distraction, and like I said, and also for me, the biggest thing I want to say too, people talk about unprofessionalism. This realm, particularly the sports realm, I have slowly over the years seen unprofessionalism come in. At first, stats and numbers and statistics, but you know what? That shit is goddamn boring. It's just boring. I know there's people that love that shit. It is fucking boring. I don't care. As a sports fan, when I go to the game, I go, okay.
It's the fact they trying to act like they Woodward or Bernstein at these fucking press conferences. Y'all don't be asking that much. Jakaris is out. Jakaris.
Right.
Oh, let's go. Right. You got it.
Oh, you're right. And that's kind of funny. Y'all don't be saying nothing deep. And so I've sat here and I've watched professionalism go out the window. ESPN is a prime example of that. I've sat here and watched them have all these rules.
Pat McAfee makes all the money on your channel. Stephen A. Smith makes all the money on these channels. Like, this shit is dead. Whatever the fuck you're talking about is dead. You know what I mean? It's like getting mad somebody's jaywalking. Like, nigga, it's been over for this. You know what? So. And for the record, we like that y'all, like, part of it is that people do like the shit that they say they hate. Like,
right.
But for the nice one to be the one where you draw the line is fucking insane.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense and it's silly.
Stephen A. Smith is fucking. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's just fucking it's just made me mad.
No problem. And I think for me, just to sit back and watch all these men be very, very, very unprofessional and just be all over the place and have podcasts where they're talking about their personal lives and things like
all
that.
Kinds of shit.
Like the lines have been blurred so much over the few decades. And so, like I said, and I think that's why I gave it Jakaris, because I'm like, oh, how dare you sit here and you lecture somebody about this shit. When I've seen, y'all go over the top and over the moon and do all types of stunts and stuff like on national television.
And how dare that motherfucker from the AP tell her fake news and shit? Call it embarrassing. You didn't even do the research to know that she didn't do the research. You missed her AP. You couldn't have found out who that lady was, found out the story. You're Mr. AP. You got AP in your fucking handle. All right.
Right.
You just heard a black woman's voice and was like, that's wrong.
Yep. And you heard a black woman's voice. I was saying you're automatically unqualified.
Right. This isn't awesome at all. Kindness isn't awesome in this fucking world. I would like to know what the fuck's going on with you.
Right.
Because I'm looking around and I'm not seeing a lot of it these days.
And it's one of them things, like you were saying yesterday, a lot of people will not admit it. They need therapy, and they have a lot of anger issues and shit happening,
right.
and they need to talk
Anger is always okay in sports.
Right.
You can root for the shittiest team or the best team, but fans love being angry about shit. To see somebody just express a little bit of human empathy and kindness should not have led to this. This is crazy.
Should not have led to this.
Yeah, I
100% agree.
Drakars. All right. Well, we're almost at an hour and a half anyway. You know what? Let's sword ratchetness this and get the fuck out of here, guys. All right. Karen, you keep your head up, okay? You've been doing a good job as a co-host over there. Hopefully no one writes in about that.
You keep doing a good job, my brother.
You know what? Young man. I like she called him young man. I don't know how old that man is. I was like, young man? How old is Liam Cohen?
She said she's been doing it for 25 years.
All right. He 40.
She probably much older than he is.
I don't know her age. You know, black women, you can't tell.
You know what? I take that back. You can't tell. They like me sometimes. They just talk to everybody like they're young.
Yeah, like they could be the same age for all I know. But yeah, they was. She was. Oh no, that's not her. They pulled up a different. I put Lynn Jones' age, and it was an old player of a sport.
We're gonna put reporter.
Liam. They're saying 72, but it's that AI overview shit. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog.
And how much is her real age?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust the
IMDb
AI. That's why we need these human moments. This moment right here is exactly what I'm talking about. I can't trust the AI. I can't trust the AI, but I do trust Lynn Jones. Okay. Y'all gonna get replaced by AI because y'all don't know how to be fucking quiet when Lynn Jones is being nice. All right, sword-wielding suspect slashes man during argument in Claremont. You hate to see it, okay?
Yeah, you do.
It's not what you want to see. I think I have the article here so we can watch it together as a family, everybody.
Okay.
But it's on News 12. But you know we need an ad first.
Of course. It wouldn't be right without one.
Yeah. But sword ratchetness, we go around the globe, find different articles about swords and how just not enough is being done about this shit, guys. We're all struggling through it. And while we do have like laws for guns and they're heavily, enforced at times, we don't have a lot of laws that really enforce, like people aren't enforcing these sword laws enough. We're letting people kick people out of homes that are squatting with swords. Like it's the wild, wild west out here when it still comes to swords. So this sword-wielding suspect slashed a man during an argument at Claremont.
Looking for a person wanted in a violent assault in Claremont. We're told back on December 26th, the person on your screen got into an argument with a 35-year-old man at a store on East 174th Street. After the victim left, the suspect chased him and slashed him in the face with a sword, then ran away. The victim was taken to a local hospital where thankfully he's expected to recover. If you recognize the person on your screen, you're asked to come forward.
First of all,
police are also looking for a person wanted in a...
His shirt kind of looks swordy. I don't know what this... But also, I never really thought about it, but them shiesties kind of look like Ninja Mask.
Yeah, they do.
Like, yeah, that's just now it's another nightmare I got. It's like, why ain't come over with that shiesty on? I'm like, do we got a sword too?
Yeah, people get mad when people like, don't be wearing them shits out in the open. They were like, wow. I was like, bitch, I want to see your face.
Right. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. That's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. We'll be back, sooner or later. You know how we do. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too. Mwah.
Mwah. Bye, young man. Y'all go be somebody. Go be special. Y'all lift y'all heads up.